What if I told you one of the greatest writers in history wanted all his books destroyed? Meet Franz Kafka, a Jewish writer from Prague who was Austrian, Czech, and wrote in German. Today, the word Kafkaesque literally describes bizarre, confusing, nightmare like situations. His masterpieces, The Metamorphosis, The Trial, and The Castle, were almost never published. But why? Because before dying, Kafka begged his best friend, Max Brod, to burn all his unpublished manuscripts. Brod ignored him, and literary history has changed forever. Here is where it gets even stranger. Kafka had a doctorate in law and worked as an insurance clerk by day, writing late into the night. He spoke German, Czech, and French, loved Fyodor Dostoevsky and Goethe. He devoted himself to things that gave him pleasure. He rode a motorcycle, traveled to Paris and Berlin, went to the movies, and visited brothels. He was sporty. But the man who imagined humans turning into giant insects was absolutely terrified of mice. Can you believe it? He also followed a bizarre trend called flexurism. That's chewing every bite of food hundreds of times until it became liquid. Some researchers believe he may have struggled with conditions such as insomnia, eating disorders, or other mental health challenges reflected in his diaries and writing, though no diagnosis can be confirmed today. Ironically, Nazi Germany banned and burned his books. Yet, today, Prague celebrates him with monuments, a museum, and the prestigious Franz Kafka Prize. The most amazing part? People rarely quote Kafka. Instead, they live inside his ideas. His clear, understandable language also makes it easy for translators to adapt them into other languages. 100 years later, his stories of loneliness, identity, and fighting invisible systems still feel like they were written for our generation. Maybe that's why his friend Max Brod predicted this would become the century of Kafka. Follow for more unbelievable stories behind history's greatest minds. Sayonara!